Chapter 10, After Hitting Publish. So far, we've heard a lot about defining your content marketing strategy, what type of content to produce, what to include in that content, and the tone of that content. But we haven't thought much about how we're going to ensure that the content is seen by as much of your target audience as possible. For Mark Asquith, founder at Excellence Expected and kind writer of the foreword of this book, it's a concern that too many people focus on the production of the content rather than the distribution of it.
We all talk about content marketing, everyone talks about content marketing, but clients generally only do the content bit. So we've got to get them to focus on the actual marketing bit. We've got to have a strategy for each piece of content. It was brought up earlier about keeping evergreen, objectively high quality content, but we've got to have a marketing plan for every single piece of content. And my actionable takeaway is actually repurpose as much as you can, repurpose as much as you can, and focus on pushing it out to the channels that matter. So make sure that you have a plan of distribution for every single piece of content. There is no winning if all you're doing is creating. So focus on the marketing bit of content marketing.
For Colin Gray, founder of The Podcast Host, a content promotion plan should be part of the content marketing process.
I think the coming year for me is about building far more engagement, but also at the same time try to build a whole lot more reach. And obviously that's a bit of a difficult combo because deep engagement takes length, it takes depth, attention, tailoring medium to tailoring your media to particular mediums and to particular people. But that helps you engage with individuals, but not so much achieve that reach that you're looking for. So mine, to get over that, what I'm doing is basically implementing a whole lot more design and a lot more structure. And I know that sounds kind of general, but that's a digital marketing tactic for me because design and structure tends to put off, well, actually the structure side of things tends to put off creative people, I find. They don't want structure, they don't want all those things to tie them down, but I find that structure gives me a whole lot more freedom, a lot more creativity. And the way that works for me just now is that every bit of content that I plan, so I'll find a content idea, a blog post, I'll plan it out in bullet points, and I'll use that structure, I'll use that plan to write a blog post, but then I'll also record a video based on that exact same thing. It's funny how often that video will turn out to be better than it would have been otherwise as well, because I've just written a blog about it, so I've already processed that bit in my head. But then I'll take that video, and because that video has been structured in a way that that plan, that content has been structured in a way that it is one big long episode, but I've structured it into sections, it lets me break it down into 4, 5, 6 different sections. So what I can end up with is taking the audio of that video, release that as a podcast episode, take that video, break it down into 5 or 6 episodes and release that as 5 or 6 different video episodes. And in all of that, you're taking the power of video by having short, sharp, actionable content that passes people around between bits of media. You've got the podcast, which is long and engaging, draws people in. And you've got the text there, which engages people, but really that's where the reach is, because that's where people find you in search engines. So for me, it's about that structure that allows really smart repurposing. It allows you to use one content idea and smartly repurpose it on all mediums, really using the power of each of those mediums individually.
And John Lee Dumas from eofire.com shared a very specific content promotion sequence that he starts each day with.
So I actually consider myself a content marketer first. So I'm going to give a kind of a content marketing strategy focus, and it's the content waterfall. And I think anybody can develop their own content waterfall. I'm going to give an example of mine. Hope anybody find one quote. It inspires me. I write an email about it, send that email out to my list, take that same email that I actually just created, put it on LinkedIn publishing, put it on Medium publishing. Then I go into Snapchat and I do a little JLD rant on that exact same quote. Then I take all of those individual snaps and I copy them over to Instagram stories, and then I take all of those snaps, put them into a 1-minute video, posting it on Instagram for video, and then that same 1-minute video is going onto Facebook as well. And I'm using the content within the email that I wrote to paste below the Instagram and the Facebook message as well. So that's a content waterfall that I create that allows me every single morning before 9 a.m. to do more content marketing than most entrepreneurs do all day.
For Daniel Bernstein from Marketing Sherpa, getting that reach means talking to your customers about your marketing activities.
So my tip is for everyone, all these tips we're talking about, question the very motivations of your marketing. That's something at Marketing Sherpa we call customer first marketing. Are you putting your customers first? And so real quick piece of data. We conducted a study with 2,400 consumers here in the US, and we asked them what they thought about companies' marketing. And the unsatisfied customers who are unsatisfied with a company, the top thing they said was the company does not put my needs and wants above its own business goals. So think about the small ways you can put your customers first, whether it's telling customers, here's reasons why you should buy, but hey, the product isn't for everyone. Here's a few reasons why you shouldn't. Segmenting, so you're just sending to the customers that you can serve best, or even big ideas. And we have a construction software company called HCSS that we interviewed. They changed their entire marketing to be around content marketing. They saw over a 50% growth in their revenue because their content marketing wasn't about their product. It wasn't about the thing they wanted to sell. It was about their customers' problems, which in this case was recruiting people to their construction companies.
Chapter 10 after hitting publish, summary. Repurpose what you can and focus on the distribution side of content marketing. Think about how you can distribute new content on multiple platforms, yet still creating content that is native to each platform. Build a smart content distribution system that you can quickly and easily replicate on a regular basis. Focus on solving customer problems at all stages in the content marketing cycle. You can get your copy of Digital Marketing in 2017, the book, over at digitalmarketingin2017.com. Just scroll down, click on the orange order button, and you can choose from ordering the paperback or the Kindle edition on either Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk. Then, when you've ordered, come back to digitalmarketingin2017.com to claim your bonuses.